Hi, we're going to learn about related facts and fact families. And we're going to begin to do this by going back and looking at the math mountains. We've already learned how to use the math mountains. We've used the math mountains to help us compare. We've used the math mountains to help us add, subtract, and define missing partners, or also known as add-ins. So that is where I'm going to start today so I can begin to show you what related facts are. So I've got a mountain and I have 10 and a 6. Remember, 10 up at the top of the mountain is always the total and the larger or bigger number. And I have 6 down here, which is one of my partners. So I'm going to bring down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we remember that if I want to find the other partner or add-in, then I'm going to count on from 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over the mountain 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so I can see that my other partner is 4. And that is something we learned how to do. And we learned when we worked with our mountains that 6 plus 4 equals the total at the top of the mountain. Now something else we've already learned is switch partners. So I switch them around, and I know if I switch them, I still get 10 because I know that no matter which side I put them on, I'm still going to get the total at the top, which is 10. So now we also talked about looking and seeing how all the parts are connected, 10 and 6 and 4. Now I can start with the total 10, and I can take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I see that I have 6 left. So 10 minus 4 equals 6. Now I can put the 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take 10 and I'm going to take away the 6. So I'm going to take away the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I see that I have 4. So I have 2 addition equations and I have 2 subtraction equations. And one of the things we learned while working on the math mountains, we know that total's always on the top, which is a larger number, and as we learned about subtraction, we know that you always start with a larger number. So that's why both of these starts with 10. And then if you kind of look at the mountain, you can kind of go 10 minus the 6 did leave 4. And 10 minus 4 would leave 6. So it's all connected all the way around. Now let's look at the 3 numbers in this family. So in this family, it's a 6, a 4, and a 10. And that is called a fact family. I only use the numbers that are in the mountain to work together. And it's kind of like your family. Some of you have families with a mom and a dad and a brother and sister, or maybe just mom and a brother, or maybe just a dad and you and a brother. So many different kinds of families you could have, a mom and a kid. We have so many different kinds of families. Well, in a number family or a fact family, you use the ones that all work together, just like you see here. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 10 minus 4 equals 6. And 10 minus 6 equals 4. So you can see that the only numbers that I used in these equations are 6, 4, and 10. And that makes it a family. And these are fact families, or we call them related facts, because when we think of families, we think of being related, which means we have some things in common with each other. So I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to clear all, and I'm going to draw another mountain. So let me get my mountain. Okay. So we see the mountain. And at the top of my mountain, I'm going to put 12. And at the bottom of the mountain, I'm going to put 7 and 5. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's get our rollers, our counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over the mountain 8, over the mountain 9, over the mountain 10, over the mountain 11, and over the mountain 12. And we see 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 12. So when I know that 7 plus 5 makes 12, I can write that equation. Okay? You see 7 plus 5 equals 12. Now remember, you can switch your partners and you keep the same total. Remember the total's on the top. So I'm going to switch the 5 with the 7 and I still get 12. Now I want to look and get some more equations from this family. So I'm going to look to start with 12. And I have 12, the total on top, and I'm going to take away 5. And when I take away 5, take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, take away 5, I see that 7 is left. So I'm going to write 12 minus 5 equals 7. All right? All right, now let me put them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 12 again. And this time I'm going to take away the 7. So here I go. I'm going to take away the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. In this family, you have the 12, the 7, and the 5. So this family is, the fact family is 12, 7, and 5. Those three numbers are connected. They are related because they can all work together. And if you notice, every one of my equations, they all have a 12, they all have a 7, and they all have a 5. So I have 7 plus 5 equals 12. 5 plus 7 equals 12. 12 minus 5 equals 7. And 12 minus 7 equals 5. Now, you notice that the last time we did the Math Mountain and this time that you have two addition equations and you have two subtraction equations. And so that is something to help you when you're doing your related facts. Now, I will tell you this. So I'm going to clear and I'm going to show you a different related fact. So let me get my marker. All right. And on this mountain, I'm going to do something different. And I'm going to put a 10, a 5 partner, and a 5 partner. Let me get my rollers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to roll over because I know 5 plus 5 makes 10. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 5 plus 5 makes 10. So I'm going to write that. Now, look at this. This problem's a little different than the other one because if you switch them, you get the same. And remember, these are equal partners. And equal partners, you can't switch because it is the same. So then so I can't switch, so I only have one addition problem. Now I'm going to look to my total, and I'm going to do 10, and I'm going to take away 5. Oops, I'm going to do 10 and take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get 5. Well, if I do the other side, I'm going to still get the same number. So let me show you. So I'll put my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me take 5 away from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so you see that. And it's the same. So when you have a problem, a math mountain or a related fact that includes an equal partner or a double, you're only going to get one addition equation and one subtraction equation. So that makes this a little bit different. So think about that when you're doing your math mountains. If it is a number that has equal partners like 10, which has 5 plus 5 equals 10, and this is equal, you're only going to get two equations, one addition and one subtraction. So the equal numbers with equal partners will look different than the other numbers. And so the members of this family is just 5 and 10. Just 5 and 10 in this family. Okay, I hope this helped, and we're going to be learning some more about related facts and fact families. Bye.